that we're over.
Hey guys, it's AB Lachey. This is Pretty Honest Podcast, and welcome to the second installment. This installment will be your children are your protection. So a lot of people was asking me a lot of questions about like Erin and how I felt about her going to therapy with her walking, and then her having seizures. So when Erin was in my stomach, she like her leg was like face inward, so she couldn't really walk regular. So she had to go to therapy for that. But even before that even happened, when she was in my stomach, she had like something like around her. Was it her liver or something like that? And it was like, we got to monitor it to make sure that she'll be fine or whatever. So that ended up going away. Then she was born. Then it was something else. It was her leg. And then after that, when I moved to Miami, everything was good. We pretty much got through like, the walking part. Her dad would take her to therapy like every week because I used to work overnight. So I couldn't take her like when I got off because she would have been late. So we moved to Miami. Everything all good at first. And then like, my boyfriend would like be up, like, how you wake up in the middle of the night. So he'll wake up at like 3 or 4 in the morning and he'll be like, babe, Erin was just like standing in the corner. Like she was just standing there, like just standing there. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, so he like, I'll be calling her like, Erin. And she literally won't respond. Like she would literally just be staring at the wall. Okay, so you know how the door is, and it's like the, what you call it? Like the, not the crack of the door, like the crevice of the door. So she'll just be standing there in the crevice of the door, and he'll be calling her. She won't answer. She won't say nothing to him until I get up and I be like, Erin, and then she'll respond. So he like, man, I don't know. I think she just ignoring me or whatever. So the next time she did it, he ended up recording her. So he recorded her and he showed me the video. Y'all, it's literally like 3:30 in the morning. Like I'm gonna insert the video in here so y'all can see it. It's literally like 3:30 in the morning. Erin is literally like standing like a soldier. Like she's standing in the crest of the doorway, hands to the side, just forward like this. And he's saying, Erin. Like he calling her name. She's not responding. So after that, Erin ended up having her first seizure. We was on our way, like I told y'all, we was on our way to a cheerleading practice. I ended up rushing her to Jackson Hospital. I told them about the seizure, whatever. So after that, she did the little door thing again. So at this time, I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's wrong. Like, Erin standing in the doorway. She waking up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you're really spiritual, you know that these hours are the hours where God wakes you up out your sleep, like to protect your home and pray. This is the time he wants you to talk to him. So this is the time Erin is waking up. Mind y'all, I'm pregnant with AJ at the time. So that happened. So I called my mom. I'm like, dang, Mom, I feel like I need to like, I need somebody to pray for her. Like I want to take her to our home church. So we went to Starlight Holy Temple for a long time. So I called my daddy. I'm like, Daddy, do you know what Pastor them live? Oh no, I said, do you got their number? So he like, we could just pull up over there. He always outside, whatever. So we end up going over to my daddy. I was like, 911 emergency. We need to go now. This is serious. So we end up pulling up over there. Lo and behold, my pastor was outside, y'all. He was like he always be like washing the cars. He was doing something. So I pulled up. So my daddy like, yeah, that's Albany. She hasn't seen me in years, y'all. So at this time, I'm big and pregnant with AJ. Then I get out the car with Erin. So this is first time me and Erin too. So we go in the house or whatever. So I talked to his wife. So she was just telling us, catching us up on stuff. And then she was like, I started telling her like, Erin, she started waking up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. And she started having seizures. Now, if you know, seizures are biblical in the Bible. So I'm telling her all of this stuff. So she's like, I want to let you know something. She says, Erin is very gifted. Like, Erin is very strong in the spirit. She said, what she's doing right now, she's protecting you and your son. She said, Erin is a soldier right now, and Erin is at war. So she went on to tell me, like, Erin is really gifted. Like, before I go to bed, I need to do this, I need to do that, because somebody was out to get me and my baby. Like, they didn't want him to make it, or they didn't want me to make it. Something between those lines. But at that time, Erin is literally, like, standing guard at this time. So once we left, she gave us oil or whatever. She was like, you don't have nothing to worry about. Erin is heavily protected. She was like, she's protecting y'all. This is your angel at this time. I never forget, I got back home. I called my friend Dash. I said, friend, we got to go to war. So she like, girl, what's going on? What's going on? So I end up telling her the story. So she like, I ain't gonna lie, friend. She was like, that's something that you and God have to do. That I can't get in there. Like, you have to intercede for your child. So at that time, I was like, you know what, you right. So she was like, call me back when you done praying. So I'm like, okay. So it was nobody home. I opened up all the windows. My auntie had gave me some oil before I left to Miami. She gave me like 3 of them. So I'm just putting the oil everywhere. I'm blessing every door. I gotta, you gotta bless the crevices of the window, bless the crevices of the door. So I'm doing all that. I'm just, I'm just praying or whatever. So when I called my friend back, she was like, that's something that you had to do because this is something that's trying to attack you and your child. So you gotta, you gotta be there to protect your children. But I say all that to say, like, Aaron is really like a gifted, blessed child. Like, sometimes I just don't understand the stuff that she's doing. But when that video came out, I also sent it to my mama friend Shalonda, and my auntie Tanya seen the video too. And my auntie Tanya was like, that's really scary because literally, like, she used to mess with a lot of Haitians. She was like, that's really where like voodoo lies, like in those little lines in the door. She was like, and that's what scared me the most. So when I talked to my auntie Shalonda, she was like, Aaron, the seizures came because Aaron was going through so much spiritually, and she was trying to like protect us that, she's a child, so she can't bear all of the stuff that she was going through. So she was like, Aaron started having seizures because it was becoming so much. Like, it was attacking her so much that she didn't want it to get to me. When I was pregnant with AJ, Aaron was so attached. Like, she didn't want to go with nobody else. She just wanted to be under me all the time. So after that, I sent her the video. She seen it, and she was like, wow, man. So she gave me this scripture in the Bible. I got it in my phone. Hold on. Let me read it. Did I put it in my phone? Or I sent it to my mama? So this was like in Matthew 17 when the father bore his child to Jesus because his child kept having seizures. So when I was talking to my mom friend Shalonda, she was just saying like, seizures show the power of intercession, covering, advocacy, and protection through love and faith. So when you go to God with these things, he pretty much like, make it new and show you that you're protected through all of this. So that also to me aligns with like Proverbs 22:6, where it say like, train up a child the way you want them to be. Because Aaron, she could pray. Like, she talked to God, like she know this stuff. Like, she'll literally be like, Mommy, I saw X, Y, and Z. Like, she literally did just different. But at that time, I felt like I was literally going through like a spiritual warfare. It was just so much happening at that time. And I used to talk to Veshandra. Shout out to Shauna. I used to talk to her every single day. And she used to pray for me and give me Bible scriptures and tell me like, you got to protect you and your children. And also like, it's like a loss of peace, or you're being under attack emotionally, spiritually, or mentally. And at that time, you probably need a divine covering, like restoration, protection, stability, and deliverance. So I just thank God for Aaron, because I feel like if it wasn't for her, it would have been so much more worse than what I experienced. You feel me? Like, my baby really stood in the paint for me at that time when I was most vulnerable, especially with AJ, because babies that's the easiest thing to take from a pregnant woman. Like, especially if you're not like spiritually inclined. That's why you got to watch, who you have around your children. And not even saying that, because you can have good people around your kids, but you don't know where they've been at and who they done, came across. You don't know what type of spirits they interacted with, and all of that could come back to your house, and it could attach to children because they're innocent. They don't know no better. They don't know, black from white. But I can honestly say, like, my daughter and my little cousin, like Kalani, like they literally covered for real. Like, my auntie, she pray a lot. My mama pray a lot. Like, my daddy pray a lot. Even my big brother, like, we really got prayer warriors in our family. And I just feel like our kids are, they just started that. So Erin, she really different for real. Like, if you ever had a conversation with her, you be like, this is an old lady. She not regular. But from the time she was like conceived in my womb, I just feel like I was just going through so many attacks. Like, she probably wasn't even supposed to be here, but by the grace of God, she was. Even with the walking thing, like, that was supposed to set me back as a mom and make me feel some way, but it really didn't. Like, people used to taunt me like, oh, your baby can't walk. Like, off fake page, like, oh, your baby can't walk. She can't do this. She can't do that. But that never made me feel no type of way, because I know that she's protected. Like, I know God has a greater purpose for her life. And like, when she started having seizures, as soon as I told my mama was like, yeah, that's spiritual. Like, And then she was like, you know, go into the Bible and you could see it. And then when I told my auntie went on a fast. Like, the whole family was literally fasting for Aaron. Like, Vashonda went on a fast. My auntie Shalonda, she was just praying. Like, I have literally a big family full of prayer warriors. Anything I need, I could go to them and they go intercede with anything I want to go to. I never forget, we went to Aaron had a cheer competition. And she was in the car and she had a seizure and my auntie was there. She was like, oh, hell no. Now we jumping into part 2 of my podcast, From Shame to Strength, which is a sibling conversation. Let's do it. So today I decided to bring my big brother along because he definitely rode with me through that whole journey that I went to via first episode that we talked about. And we never really had a conversation, so this is really our first time even talking about this, like in the open or even with each other. So we giving it to y'all real raw, like I did the first time. It may be a little tears on my end because y'all know I'm a crybaby, but let's get it started. So when I first went to jail, like, what was you thinking?
I ain't gonna lie, it's, we ain't, like you said, we ain't never really tell nobody this story. So I already knew she was finna go to jail. Like,
and how you knew that?
It was a point of time like, I was real heavy in my Bible, like I'm talking about like real heavy in it. And then, one day I'm at work and I just like, God, like, your sister gonna go to jail. Like this would be like probably like a month before she even went to jail. So at the time, and I had called to her ex-boyfriend at the time, called Khalil. I'm like, bro, they be finna go to jail. But he like, everybody like, bro, like, he like, dog, like, I'm telling you. And then like, for whatever, like probably like a month. I ain't tell my mom at first. I ain't tell my mom at first. I just told Khalil. And then like a month later,
it happened.
I wasn't surprised though.
So you felt like, God basically prepared you for that moment.
For sure.
So you felt like you was like disappointed in me, like you was embarrassed, or you feel like you had to be like super overprotective because Daddy not here. So did you feel like you had to like step in and be like, you had to do the father thing at that point? Like, he did his part for sure, but do you feel like you kind of took over what he would not fell short because he did do his part, but if he was here, it would have been different.
Nah, disappointed. Nah, I wasn't disappointed in you because everybody got their shortcomings, and then we beat the case, so it wasn't. You feel me? It wasn't nothing like that. I wasn't disappointed, and then I never really been a person that care about what people say or like internet stuff. I don't get into internet stuff anyway, so it wasn't that. It was just more so just being up for you, like, keeping you strong, uplifted and stuff like that.
I'll never forget, like, after that happened, my mama, and my big brother, we used to have Bible study, like, every night, y'all. Because at that time, that's when I told you I was really heavy into my Bible. Like, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm reading the Bible every day, I'm writing in my prayer journal, all that. So when it happened, pretty much all of us was prepared. Like, my mama, she didn't even feel no type of way. My mama just kept saying vindication. Like, vindication. Yeah. It's over with. Like, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And then once I got out, my brother called me and he was like, no, he called my mama and he was like, I had a dream last night. You want to tell them about your dream? Wait, before we get into the dream, so all of my mother's kids are very like spiritually inclined. We all pretty much know our spiritual gifts. I think the only one who really haven't tapped in yet is probably Akeem. But I'm a dreamer for sure. I'm a dreamer. Boobie, God could just drop it on his shoulder and it's just what it is. Like, if he go into that little state where he not talking to nobody and he really just be closed off, he'll be like, he will sit and listen to you and he'll be like, all right, I'm going to call you back. It probably might take a couple of days, but he going to call you back and he going to tell you exactly what God said. But you could tell him about the dream.
So the dream, like, you know how, like, some people be like, man, like, you be sleep, you be like, oh, the devil ride my back or whatever. But this time, it wasn't like one of those devil ride my back. It was just like a heavy spirit, like,
but peaceful.
But peaceful, like, like most of the time, like, when you young, it be like, devil ride your back, mom be like, oh, just say the blood of Jesus. But at this point in time, like, I'm just like saying like, hallelujah, like, it's just like the presence so strong, like, I can't even like describe the presence. It was just like a heavy presence. And then how my room was at my old girl crib at the time, like, I had a nightstand, and then on like to the right of my nightstand, it was just like an image of a child. Like, it was like a weird dream, like a real weird dream. But in that like that whole dream, it was just like, man, like she good. Like it was just letting me know, like, you know, your sister, she gonna be all right. And then, you know, we here now.
What else I wanted to ask you? What you feel like you learned from me in that time? Like, do you feel like I taught you anything, or like even as a little sister, do you feel like I, you know, be teaching you a little something, or?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, you know, we don't ever really like a lot of people don't know that we really close, but we don't really speak up. We don't really like have conversations like this.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I learned a lot from you just from afar, man. Like even from like when you first started your hair business, like just anything you really want to do, you put your mind to it. You go after it. So like, I'm forever proud of you. If I don't tell you that enough, I ain't just saying that on here, but you know, I'm proud of you, man. Like anything you really put your mind to, you do it. Even like, you know, you get your master's right now. Like, how long you got left for that?
January.
So, yeah.
January, we
proud,
out here.
man. I'm proud.
Oh, you already said that part. What else I wanted to ask you?
Oh, let me say this too. I want to say, I'm also very proud of you for, you know, getting on here and to the world, like, and just sharing your story. That take a lot of courage. Like, I didn't even know that you was going through half of that stuff. Like, and I'm right next to you every day, right? Like this amount of time, both of us staying at mama crib. Like I'm seeing you every day. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm just thinking, you know, this regular AB, but you know, man, I'm super proud of you for telling your story, and you know, sharing that with everybody. Man, that take a lot of courage to do.
You feel like that made us stronger? Like not even just us, like me, mom. We always been pretty close, but like, do you feel like that kind of brought us more together?
Yeah, because you could have a sibling, you don't know what your sibling going through, like that just go to show you, like, man, you gotta really lock in with your family and check on them, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally, and not just always about, you know, financial stuff, just like people calling asking for something, just, you know, check in people's mental status. So yeah, I feel like that brought us closer for sure.
I could definitely say, especially like the Bible study, I think that was like one of my favorite parts. Cause like if I don't understand it, Boobie will be like, bro, this is what it means. And then my mom would be like, yeah, that's exactly what it means. So we had a lot of those little moments where we'll sit on the phone for hours and just talk about the Bible and reminisce. Like I'll never forget, y'all. It was Hurricane Katrina? No, not Hurricane Katrina. Was it Wilma? Remember we was in Miami, we went on the beach and we went to Publix.
Oh, no. We was coming from the church thing.
No, boo, it was a hurricane. We went on the beach because mama was looking for water.
I'm telling you, we was coming from the church thing.
Whatever it was, we did, y'all. We was coming from the beach. Y'all know the bridge that to come back to the city. So we was on the bridge or whatever, and my mama ended up catching a flat. It was late at night. Her phone was dead. She didn't have no charger. It was literally just me and him.
It was me. That Bubba was a baby.
Bubba was a baby. King was not even thought of. So we in the car. My mama phone go dead, y'all. We on the side of the road. Like it's literally like late at night, like 12 o'clock at night. And my mama just like, oh my God. Like God, please, I just need somebody to come, y'all. When I tell y'all, it was nothing but an angel. It was a lady too. An angel came. That lady came, changed the tire, let us sit in the car. And it was a little cold outside. She changed the tire, let us sit in the car. We put the stuff back in the trunk. We came back out of the trunk like to look around, y'all.
You know what's crazy? Mama ain't even had no spare. The lady had a spare.
The lady had a spare. The lady was gone. When we looked around the car, literally she was gone. Like no car was leaving. We got up, like we tried to get up with the lady, like she was literally gone. Like I feel like all my mama kids, like not even my mama, like my daddy. My daddy is really like if you need to talk about anybody with the Bible in the street way, call my daddy. Cause he gonna break it down to you in the most latest terms ever so you can understand. And I just thank God for that, because, you know, everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have parents who they could just call and vent to. Like, most of the time, my daddy may not know what to say. He going to be like, you should call your mama. But I just thank God for that. Like, I thank God that I have a big brother that really be like, you know, like, we both in our careers, we both have our own life. But at the end of the day, I know if I ever need something, like, I can always call my big brother. And that's why I miss him. Like, all of my brothers, they're really, like we really, really close for real. We really, really close. What else I wanted to ask you? Let me see. How long you felt like it was gonna take for me to like get back? Cause you really didn't know what was going on, but how long you felt like it was gonna take for me to actually get back to doing me? Like when I moved to Miami, was it like, oh my God, like why the fuck would she do that? Or was it on some type of time like,
I ain't gonna lie. We really get into it. Like, even when you move back to the crib, at the time when you first told me, I'm like, man, like, you gotta do it. If God told you to do it, then it's like, I thought about it, I'm like, I ain't really want you to move back. Cause I'm like, bro, I feel like, me personally, I feel like you was running from your problems here. So I'm like, man, like, and I'm the type of person like, man, like, you gotta face whatever you're going through head on. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I wasn't really feeling when you moved back down there. And then the situation that happened down there, I'm like, see, that's why I didn't want you to move back down there. So, but, everything happened for a reason, man. And you here now, bigger, stronger, you feel me? So, yeah.
What about AJ? Real talk though, like this don't real talk. This don't real talk.
See, I'm the type of person though, man. Like, I don't really get into who my sister date. Like, who she grown, she could do whatever she want to do. But it was just like one of those things. Like, and I'm just being honest. Like, you just hand from the street. You don't really know. You feel me? You just outside looking in. You just hand from the street. So I'm like, man, I'm hearing stuff about that baby daddy. I'm like, I don't think that was the right decision, you feel me? But then when you finally, you gotta touch niggas' heart. You meet them in person, you see how they move, and you feel me? Like, he a good dude, man. Like, you feel me? So
I could honestly say that, like my brother not the type to like get into it, but like he gotta feel your energy. So like once you get around, you feel me? Like I feel like it's like that with anybody. I'm the type of person, I don't go word of mouth of what people say, because people be hating for real, like. And then once you meet somebody, it be totally different. That's why you gotta have your own experience with people. That's even with me. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard all type of stuff. Y'all probably feel the type of way, but you gotta actually get around me. And I don't let a lot of people around me, because
you gotta protect that.
People don't be having they don't have good energy, bro. Like, it don't matter what they portray. Like, I can feel that shit. They don't be having good energy. But how you feel about being a father, man?
I ain't gonna lie, man, that's like the best. That's the best feeling in the world.
What was the hardest part for you? Like transition, like from the time you found out to the labor part to now, like actually like being a father, like stepping in, like like
it ain't no hard part.
It's easy.
To be honest, man, it really ain't like no hard part, because I feel like I was a father before.
I was just about to say that, like, we were already parents.
So like,
this shit just came easy.
Yeah, it wasn't no hard part, man, because I helped raise Keem, I helped raise Bubba, like, my old girl, my daddy was in the street, my old girl was always at work, so it was like just me and her, like, we just raising each other. So when it came to be a parent, man, it wasn't really no hard part or like no hard transition. The hardest part probably was just like, let me see, what was the hardest part? Probably just moving.
Moving from
moving all your stuff.
Yeah,
moving all my stuff. That probably was like the hardest part. But like once they got here, man, it wasn't.
The hard part was over. But especially knowing that you have twins, like the risk that could be, like how you felt about that part, like that's putting so much.
Even with that though, like even with our twins, man, like that's another thing I don't really speak on. But even with them, they been telling us like high risk pregnancy, like. Your daughter ain't gonna make it. Like my daughter here now, so it's like, you just gotta have faith, man. Like that's it, for real.
And my brother, he don't really talk a lot. He don't really do all the internet stuff. So how do you feel when you be seeing that? Like, I ain't gonna lie, my brother call me, be like, man, these people tripping. Like, so how you be feeling when you see? I
always tell her, like, you always into something, bro. Like, you always into something. Like, why you, like, I don't be understanding it, bro. Like, I don't play those social media games. Like, she always into something. But I don't know, it's been like that since she was young. Like, our next door neighbors used to like her. I don't like girls in the projects, and I don't know, man. I guess when you blessed, like she always.
He's always into something, but it don't be me. Y'all literally be bothering me for real, like.
She always.
Y'all really be bothering me, but my daddy always said, "Boy, you gonna be a problem." He always said that. He said, "You gonna be a problem." How you feel about like our relationship with like daddy and mama, or? I ain't gonna lie, y'all, Boobie is the favorite. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
I ain't the favorite.
Boobie is the favorite child. King vouch.
I ain't the favorite.
King vouch.
It's me.
I don't think our parents got a favorite child. I don't think
I
our
would
parents got a
say
favorite child.
that.
But I would say
he's-
though, oh, go ahead, what you saying, King?
I would say that he's like the model that they want us to follow after, more or less.
Y'all.
He's like, yeah, he's like.
No, so let me tell you what really pissed me off with you and Mama. Let's get into it for real. This is what really pissed me off. So, mind y'all, when I moved to Miami, my mama was real mad about me moving, right?
Yeah, my old girl was hot about that.
Mad. She wasn't even talking to me. Let me tell y'all the petty shit she used to do. Like, Boobie will be making pancakes. She'll upload him on Instagram. My son, my number one, my one and only. Like, just being petty. And you fell for it. Like, lady, come on now. Call me cap. Call my bluff.
Nah.
Call my bluff. She literally used to do that. But I won't say my mom and them got favorites. I just feel like whenever one of us are up, like whenever not up as in that, but like whenever one of us are really like we really have our shining moments, they point the light on us. You feel me? Like it ain't never like it's like okay, it's your time right now. You feel me? So at that time, Boobie was really doing his shit. Like you know, he was he was doing the EMS stuff. He was going to taking classes for that. He was a firefighter. He'll come home, go to work. He had another job. Like so, I feel like and then at that time he was really holding my mama down. Like she didn't have a car at the time, so he'll pick her up from work, drop her off, let her use his car, like you know, shit like that. So I feel like at that moment that was her time to give Boobie his flowers. And I can understand my mama give all of her kids their flowers. My daddy too. Like that's one thing.
I think all of us got our own relationship with our parents though. Like me and when I was younger, me and my daddy was like real close. Then like probably towards like high school, my daddy kind of like fell back because he like, oh nah, you a man now. But I'm like, bro, like when you 18, you not no man, but like
grown,
you still gotta have a man to navigate you through life because there's a lot of stuff like you know you could fall short too. Good thing nigga always had a strong mind. I was never like a follower
for sure.
So it's like, you know, I kind of stayed that straight and narrow, but it's some guys who need that, like you feel me, like who need that father figure to like push them in the right direction because. Definitely our generation, like it's so easy to like sway to something else, you feel me? So I think all of us got our own relationship with our parents. Me and my old boy got back cool probably when I was like, cause we were beefing for a little minute. We was beefing for a little minute. Cause I was like, boy.
You just threw me to the wolves.
Yeah, so, but then you know when you get older and you understand, like, you look back like, damn, okay, I understand now. Like, so me and we back, that's my boy. Like, we talk about anything. Then me and my mama, we got our own relationship. We got like a weird relationship. Like I used to my mom used to want me to be gay or something. Like my old girl ain't like nobody, yo. Like
you can't bring nobody to the
girl,
house.
she ain't like no girl. Like
okay, so taking it back, like when mama lost her job and then daddy, you know, kind of got out the streets. Like I never even really got into like the homeless part. Like how did you deal with that? Like, cause at that point you was already damn near graduating, so it was just, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. You was already out, but it was me. You know, I'm still in high school. Like, you know, my daddy, you know, Big Al from the Beans. My daddy got all this money. Like, we always been well kept. So that's why I was telling y'all, like my previous episode. Like, I know what it feel like to have everything and just lose it. Like, and not even on the sense of you not doing anything right. That's just the cards that you know that we dealt. So. How did you navigate through that part?
Man, God just be putting some real good people in a nigga life. Like at that time, I think I was staying with Sheena. Mm-hmm. With Sheena, and then God bless them, my auntie Holly. She made sure nigga was straight. Like when it came to like my senior stuff, she was coming through there. My godmama Lulu, like Mad Lou.
Shout out to Lou.
Like she was coming through heavy. Like that was a time when they was getting a lot of money. Yeah. They was getting a lot of money. So nigga ain't really like even in that time, like nigga ain't really feel it because I had people in my corner, and then like God bless dead Miss Sylvia, she was another one like holding a nigga down. So I ain't really feel it that much. I felt it a little bit, but I ain't feel it that much because we had like good people in our corner.
Yeah, and I don't mean homeless on the sense of like we on the street, we ain't got nowhere to go. It was homeless on the sense of like we didn't have our own shit. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Crib,
we didn't have our own house. Like, we was living, I'll never forget, like my auntie Nene, before she passed away, like God really do everything for a reason. Before my auntie passed away, she had an apartment in Little Haiti. It was literally a 1-bedroom apartment. It was me, my auntie, her 2 kids, my mama, Bubba, Keem, and then at that time, like I said, Boobie was grown, so he wasn't really like, he wasn't really around. He could really move how he want to. He grown at this point. He ain't got to be there, but at that time, it was just us, and it's just like, damn, like, you go from having your own room to this, like, but this the type of shit that people don't know, but thank God you have good, good people in your corner. Like, at that time, I had Drika, I had Brianka, I had Tanisha. Like, my friends, like, they came through for me. Like, shout out to Miss Piggy. She let me stay at her house. She never complained, bro. Like Boobie said, see you events. Like, even though I was working, Miss Piggy always made sure I was straight. Like, I would forever respect her. Like, I look at her like another mama. Like, her and my mama actually grew up together. They went to school. What, they went middle school? I think Piggy younger than mama, though.
I don't know, but they were best friends.
But they were, they was really close. Like, Piggy, Miss Tori, God bless the dead. Like, all of them was super close. So at that time, like, even though like Drika was going through her own thing, because her mama passed, I really thank God for her, because she held me down. Like, even in the midst of her own storm, it was like, nah, Abby, you could come, you could come over here, you could be with me. And then once her mom passed, I just gave her and her siblings their space, and then I went and moved with Bianca. And then after that, I moved back with my auntie, and then I ended up moving to Georgia after that, because then that's when I graduated, and I came up here. And then
no, you stayed with daddy though for a little
I stayed with my daddy though for a little bit, but that's a whole nother situation. I don't even want to touch on that. But I stayed with my daddy for a little bit, and then that's when I ended up moving with Brianka. But I thank God for good people, man. You always gotta have good people in your corner. Like, when you do good by people, that's the benefits of it. Like, not even just us, like our parents. If they wasn't good people, I'm pretty sure nobody would want to look out for their kids. You feel me? Like, sure. It would be like whatever. But what else?
Oh, dang.
Cause we done been through a lot.
Oh, let's talk about. I know everybody dying to know.
What?
Like, dying to know.
What?
And we gonna talk about that. So
wait, what?
I ain't really feel no way.
When?
The situation in Miami.
Okay.
I ain't really feel no way. Only reason why I did feel a way, because like me and you kind of like alike when it comes to friends. Like, all us, I pretty much got the same friends since like Sandbox. Yeah. Like, I don't got no new dogs.
No,
like, all my dogs from Sandbox. And same with her. Like, all her friends was from like young until now. I think probably the newest friend, like Dash.
Yeah,
That
Dash.
was like college.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other girl name? The skinny one?
Shantae
and Monet and all them.
Mm-hmm.
They like college, but pretty much all us had like the same friends. So I know a lot of people I don't want to know like what happened with you and RB and how y'all fell out. Like that shit hurt me, because it's like with me and my old boy talk about it too. Like, damn, like that was like my old boy daughter. That was like my sister. You feel me? Like, and to this day, I still call like sis. Like, that's still family, because I don't get into, you feel me, like what y'all got going on. But I'm pretty sure like we ain't gotta get too deep into it. But I know for a fact it's still love there. You feel me?
I'm fine with being a villain in anybody's story, but I just feel like at the end of the day, like, we grown now, you feel me? So you gotta do what's best for you. You gotta do what works for you. Yeah, it may hurt your friend, or they may feel some type of way about the choices that you make, but at the end of the day, you gotta walk your own path to get where you at. Yeah. That's just with anybody. Like, even with my mama, we done been through pretty much the same thing, but you gotta let people figure this life shit out. You cannot try to, you gotta go this way, or this. Like, you can't move like that. Especially when sometimes the shit don't even be out of love. Like, you can't move like that. But it's forever love. I still pray for her. I still pray for the kids and everything, because it's forever love. Like, that was one of my longest friends I ever had in life. Like, I'm talking about, we went to war with anybody. Like, we damn near what Pampers together and everything. So I just feel like, you know, like that was a little rough patch, and it really could have went better. Like that situation definitely could have went better, but it's all love though. Ain't no smoke, no none of that. It's all love. But let's get into the tea time. So through all the stuff that we've been through childhood and then me going to jail, like what advice would you give somebody who probably like, you know, going through the same thing or even worse?
As far as who going through the same thing? What you went through?
Like what I went through, the homelessness, you know, you turning 18 and it's like you on your own, like that.
What advice I give, man? First, you just gotta keep God first and just be driven, man. Like just want more out of your situation, and just having good people in your corner too, like having good friends that like uplift you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And just uplifting yourself at the same time. Like you can't always look for like outside people to like uplift you. Just, you know, having that just have that self drive in yourself, man, and know that, you know, it get greater later. Sun, you know, it don't rain forever. Sun gotta shine again.
I would also add, like, don't be afraid to ask for help, cause like you just never know. Like, so I just feel like, yeah, sometimes it might seem embarrassing, but shit, you never know where your next blessing could come from. So don't ever be afraid to ask for help, or if you feel like you just gotta sit on the phone and just yap like that. That made me feel better. Like just sitting on the phone talking to my family about nothing. That really make my day. So don't ever feel like you can't call nobody, even if you don't want nothing. Just call and see what they doing. But let's get into the tea time, cause I'm pretty sure everybody want to know. So when y'all getting married?
Crazy that you jump.
I had to jump right into the water. When are y'all getting married? The people want to know.
The people want to know. Nah, man, I don't know. It's coming though. It's coming.
So what made you feel like Martis? I love Martiska. That's my girl, by the way. But what made you feel like, yeah, she the one? Like this is it. This is who I want to have my kids with. This is who I want to settle down with. Like, how do you come to that? Cause a lot of niggas ain't ready for that. You feel me? Like, so how do you just be like, all right, yeah, I'm tired of like.
I ain't gonna lie, for the longest though, I ain't even want kids.
You didn't. You feel like you raised them.
I ain't want kids for the longest, but I ain't want kids until she had Aaron. Yeah. Like when she had Aaron, man, I'm like, dang, like, cause I was there every step of the way, like from newborn all the way to like now, and it's like, dang, bro, like seeing something come out of a woman and just see how they mannerisms is, like they personality, like dang, man, I want to have kids of my own, but I always knew she was the one because I'm real observant. I sit back and watch how people treat people. So like,
Boobie a good ass person.
Even when like how she treat, you know, her little cousins or the kids that she worked with, like they love her. So it's like, dang, like man, she'll be a great mother. Like she's a good person, man. Like she's a real good girl.
She is a good person.
So yeah.
What are some of the qualities that you would look for and be like, yeah, that's my wife right there, like?
The qualities I look for, man, like I ain't traditional. Like you don't gotta know how to cook. You ain't gotta know how to do all that. Like you gotta have for me, you gotta have like a real good head on your shoulders. Like, and you gotta have you gotta motivate me and yourself. Like you gotta just, you know, like just have that it factor. I can't even tell you. Just gotta have it. You gotta have it. You just gotta have it. Like, and she got that. Like she just got it. Like.
So do you feel like I have porch taste in me?
Nah, I don't feel like you got. You
think so, King?
Nah.
Oh
no. See, I don't be no nigga who just sit back and like I just let you do you. I don't even think it'd be a porch taste in me. I just think niggas just don't be equipped and ready to, you know, take on that. Like, like you gotta like. Cause I was once that, like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, I was like, nigga ain't knowing all that, man. Nigga just trying to get in and get out, you feel me? And like I always tell you, gotta be like me and my sister talk, we don't talk like how we supposed to, but we talk, but like, man, you just gotta be aware, like, you feel me? Fool me one time, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you. So it's like, you see the same stuff over and over, you gotta spot bullshit from like, you just know, you feel me? Like, how a nigga talking to you, just know, like, yeah, you on bullshit. So I wouldn't even say you just got bad tasting man. It's just like I don't know what be going on sometimes, man. You fall in love in one day or something.
I do. I love you, babe.
You can't be doing that.
So how you felt when I started talking to your friend?
And you see, you just gotta let them bump their head. You gotta let them bump their head, bro. I told them, like, anybody, like, my friends, some hyenas, like, but you gotta.
Why keep you looking like that?
For real, you gotta, man, you can't be one of those. I mean, you can be overprotective, but at the end of the day, man, grown people gonna do it. Grown people gonna do what they want to do. So it's like you gotta let them bump their head. So.
And I don't even think like that was on the strength of like, oh yeah, this Boobie sister, I'm finna holler at her, like, cause I honestly like I knew who he was, but not to the sense of like, damn, like we ever been around each other, like snook, like we been around each other. You feel me? Like, but we've never been around each other. All my brother homeboys, like close homeboys. Well, they are close, but I'm saying, like, who actually used to come to the house and my mama know them, like, know their name, like, I would never talk to them because I look at them like my brothers, but that ain't my brother. We get married.
See what I'm saying?
But I want to thank y'all for coming to Pretty Honest Podcast. We back at it next Sunday at 8 o'clock, same time. I'll see y'all then.